So today is the 17th of November 2023. So Friday today, end of the week. So I thought I'd summarise the week up. So obviously started calling, that's been interesting to say the least. I just think I'm calling the wrong niche within the niche. So at the moment I'm calling carpenters within home improvements. I just think that that's wrong. I just don't think they need what I'm offering, and I think there's cheaper solutions to what I'm offering with results if just as good, if not better. So I think I need to switch to, like, when I was doing it for my mate's dad, it was very specialised, because carpenters abroad, they can do doors, extensions, roofs, stairs, floors, but with the other guy it was just purely kitchen worktops, and that was it, specialised in that. So I think that's going to be my best bet, giving them a go, seeing how that goes. But yeah, so I've had so today, right, so obviously I booked that call. I never thought he was going to turn up, and I was right. Changed his mind, he says he doesn't want to bite off more than he can chew. So he was a no-no. Didn't even get on the call, which is fine. I didn't think he would anyway. I wasn't too disheartened by it. Anyway, I was cold calling today. Every single person was a no, and everyone was telling me the same stuff. Everyone was saying to me like, "Oh, I'm too busy. I can't take on more work." So I was struggling to understand. Right, are people saying this to me as an objection, or are they saying it because they're genuinely busy? Because there's a difference. Because objection is because they don't want me to be sold to, pretty much, or they're uncertain about what it is I do, so they just object and get on with their day. So I wasn't sure which one it was. So what I did was, because obviously, so I've got two phones now. I've got this phone, which is my Evolut business phone, which I'm doing the calls off of. I wanted to keep it separate. And I've got the phone I'm recording on, which is my personal phone. So obviously I was calling off of this, so he had that number. So I thought, alright, I called them all, I took a bit of a break, let some time go by, and I thought, okay, let me call them on this number here, and let me ask them, so pretty much what I was doing, I was pretending I needed work done, and I was seeing how long it would take. I was being like, "Oh, look, mate, I've called everyone up. Everyone's telling me such long lead times. Are you guys quicker? Because I need something quick done." And to be fair, majority of them were saying, "Look, mate, I won't be able to get you in till a few months' time. I wouldn't be able to get you in till like next year and stuff like that." And they said, "I'm really busy. I'm not taking anyone on." So they were being consistent, which shows that actually they just didn't have the facilities to take on more people. So he wasn't lying. So again, I just don't think that's the right niche. So that's the summary of that. It was good to start cold calling again, start outreach again, get a bit of practice. But yeah, so now that's that done. Now the main thing that's happened this week, this opened my eyes, right? So I had the networking, which was really good. And I met that coaching guy, who's really high up, millionaire, entrepreneur. And I said to him, look, I explained to him I've already said this, but I explained to him what I've done, what I do, and I explained to him, would coaches represent like that? And he said, yes, coaches need that. They need somewhere to advertise, so it'll be really useful, right? Now, here's the thing, right? So I was thinking, okay, coaching could be a good niche, because this clearly so far home improvements isn't working, but I haven't really tested it to say no to it. But yeah, so coaching isn't a niche, right? And I'm reading Blue Ocean Strategy, the book at the moment, and it's all about separating yourself from everyone else and creating a new product or creating a new market, or anyway. And one of the main points was, if someone has created a blue market, or they've done something different that's been unique and got them loads of business and set them apart, what you can do is you can apply that into a different industry. Right, so obviously with the builders, I've been looking at Checker Trade, and from looking at Checker Trade, it made me think, and from that book, made me think, okay, so I'm speaking to a guy who is a coach with loads of business, and he says coaches always need business, they struggle to find clients, right? Okay. I'm reading a book that tells me about not copying ideas, but using the model of other ideas in different industries, and that's how you can create a blue ocean. My dad's been telling me since I started coaches could be a good idea, and I've just sort of brushed it off. I've not really taken much consideration into it. My mum's a counsellor, and she said there's not a proper place for people to write reviews for counsellors, and there's a place to find counsellors, there's not a place to write reviews. My dad's been telling me that the coaching industry it's not regulated, so there's not like a set site like for counsellors for people to go on, right? So all these things come together, and I was talking to my dad yesterday. I said to him, what about a Checker Trade for coaches? And then he was like, yeah, that could be a really good idea. And all things sort of aligned, and I thought, right, that could be a shout now, because first of all, the model works, because Checker Trade have done it, Trusted Trader's done it, My Builder's done it. Like, there's so many sites that use that model, but it's only in that niche, right? It's only in that niche of home improvements. So that's the first thing. So the model works, and it's very doable, and it's very successful. Okay. Second of all, they need it, there's demand for it. Third of all, as my dad is a coach himself, he's been saying there's a lot of demand. And my mum's a counsellor, they've been saying they're getting a lot of demand. There's always demand for this stuff, and it's becoming more popular, right? So I was thinking, why not just create a Checker Trade for coaches? Could be a shout. I know how to do Facebook and Instagram adverts, so I can advertise the platform. Obviously, this is my plan now, right? I'm going to reach out to coaches. My dad's going to connect me with coaches. Again, very lucky that he's got connections in the coaching world. And I'm not going to give away my idea, but I'm going to ask questions based on the idea and see how people react, if it'd be something they're interested in. So the model would be lower price, higher volume, like Checker Trade. And so the idea would be that if they join the site, they get access to a site which gives you verified reviews to help people trust you. It also gives you a place for people to find you and bring you business. And then there's so many things you can do in it. I was thinking I can do upsells of actual if you want to take it to the next step, we can do marketing services for you. So Facebook and Instagram adverts, and like what I'm doing now. So it's a way to bring clients in and also have another level up. And then I was thinking, right, why it doesn't just have to be coaches? What about counsellors? What about PTs? What about just a whole platform like a Checker Trade just for self-improvement? Because I feel like it's a lot bigger, this space is a lot bigger, and then you can have everything. You can have counsellors, you can have coaches, you can have PTs, you can have osteopaths, you can have all these places that aren't as commonly found or known about, and bring them all together on a site where, like Checker Trade, their reviews are verified and you can trust the people. It's not randomers, they're vetted. It allows the business owners to advertise themselves. If they want to take it that step further and get even more results, we can do the advertising on Instagram. I know how to market on Instagram and Facebook, so I can market the site myself and bring people onto it. So I think it's a really good idea. I've just sort of started bringing it together in my head today. I thought it's good to record about. So today, 17th of November, 2023, if this becomes the next big thing and it pops off, there we go. And now I've got proof to show when it all started. So now here's the plan, right? I don't want to jump from one thing to the other, and I don't want to give up Evolute, because I don't want to get shiny object syndrome. But here's my plan, right? if I create this site, I don't know if I'll call it Evolute. It needs to be something simple to do with self-development, that people pick up, like check a trade, trust a trader. Like, it needs to be like that, okay? So that's the first thing. But I would do, like, I don't know, trust the coach. It's not going to be like those things. I'll trust the coach by Evolute. So it'll be the same. It'll be under the umbrella of Evolute, and then part of that can be that we're still a marketing business, and we then can market you personally instead of on the platform as a whole. So that's an idea. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of Evolute, and I don't want to stop what I'm doing, because I'm learning a lot of stuff through this, and it's a good skill. So here are my next steps. I'm gonna carry on and try more niche down home improvements people, like the kitchen worktops that I was doing, the marble contractors, the quartz contractors. So I'm gonna stick to that. Not only that, I'm going to now start and put together the idea. So I'm going to split my time, majority of the time doing what I was doing, and then I'm going to split some time to put this together on a board, some sort of presentation, and just think it out and see if it would work, right? I'm going to sit down and show my dad, see what he thinks about it. He already thinks it's a brilliant idea, and so does my mum, and they're both in the space, and they both said I would use that. So then, once that's laid out, I'm going to ask my dad to ask his contacts, and ask my mum to ask her contacts, to meet me, to discuss how it would, to ask them questions about the industry and see if they would find it useful. And then, if I see there's a demand and value in it, maybe call some PTs, maybe call some osteopaths. I'm going to work on bringing that together somehow. I don't know what that will look like. I don't know how that's going to work. I've absolutely no idea. But the good thing is, there's already a structure to copy and to base it off of. Not copy, but to base it off of. Check a Trade is literally, it's literally that to the T, and it clearly works. I mean, I searched it up earlier. The guy sold Check a Trade a few years ago for $4 billion. So yeah, so I think, yeah, I don't want to get too ahead, I don't want to get too lost and flustered with it. That's the idea. Next steps, carry on what I'm doing, niche down on the home improvements even more. Create the presentation and the idea, the purpose of it, how it will work, and put it together. Then meet the people who I need to meet, and bring that all together. So there we go, that's what's going to happen, that's what I'm going to do. I think this could work, I think this could be something good. When I talk about it, I get a little fire in my belly, a bit of excitement. So yeah, let's see what happens. And as you see, everything so far on this journey, one thing has led to the next, one thing is stacked on top of each other, everything's made sense. Maybe as such, this marketing thing I'm doing wasn't meant to be the final thing, but it was meant to be the thing that brings me to this idea now that I've just shared with you. So yeah, everything's stacking up. Let's see how it goes. You never know. You just never know. And everything I've learned, it's not wasted. I can use it all, and all this marketing is perfect because